Hey buddies, welcome to the show.
Hi guys.
Let's get this out of the way right off the bat. Address the elephant in the room. It's my day. No, none of us want to be here.
Oh, that elephant.
It's EA, loser of E3 about 5 years running, I think. Not even when they have done a real press conference have they won.
According to
Have
my
they even
charts,
come close to winning?
for the last 4 years I've been collecting stats. Not great, huh?
That's alright.
A beautiful girl bought this drink, this highball.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna make sure
And I was like, whatever she's gonna buy, I'm gonna buy. And
wow,
so
she's
I
pretty
bought it.
cool. This is like an adult drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It's
you
a
saw a
lemon
beautiful
highball.
Japanese
She was
woman buy this.
Gorgeous.
So
like,
she
tall
bought
and
it
beautiful,
too.
and I was like, yeah, man.
It's
But
like
she got a tall boy, and I just got a little boy.
Hairoboru Reman. But what is it? Is it shochu?
Oh no, I should have asked the beautiful girl.
It's shochu.
Not this guy.
It's shochu.
What is this beautiful girl? Okay.
Yeah.
So, EA has been last every year except for 1 year when we were really mad at Nintendo because they did the Playhouse. It was the first year they did Playhouse, so...
That they didn't do any streaming, so we were mad at them?
Yeah, we were mad at them and put them last. But, EA has done some kind of, not so terrible things in the past. Generally, they have, 8 to 10 games that they show. They showed Unravel, remember?
I'm just gonna refresh y'all. You guys are gonna have to fill up the chat for me sharp quick, starting now.
Whoa.
Because we're going all choppy and slow, so I'm gonna try to speed you up. Fill it, you cunts. There you go.
Do it. Oh, so good. They revealed and released Unravel 2. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
recall.
every so often they show something that's cute.
Yeah. In 2015, they showed us Unravel. It was a surprise, and that was pretty cool. In that year?
Yeah.
They showed Mass Effect, Andromeda, and Need for Speed.
No, but isn't
Star
that
Wars.
the only cute thing?
Yes.
Unraveled and
they
then
had Plants
Unraveled.
vs. Zombies 2.
That's not cute. That's a mega franchise.
Okay, so yes, Unravel. They had Mirror's Edge as well. Then the next 2 years later, I guess, 2017. 2016 was kind of like a weird year. But 2016 they showed Fee. That was also very cute. Just like a cute little game. And then 2017 they showed A Way Out and the Anthem teaser, which we were excited about. And then last year, Unravel 2. And then all their other stuff that they always do, like Madden, NBA.
Did you guys say there's a cursor
Battlefield.
on the screen? I don't know.
They brought out the FIFA trophy last year. Remember that?
The World Cup of
Football.
football? The ultimate cup of soccer?
Yeah. And they made some weird decisions, like the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was revealed by a dude sitting in the audience from Respawn.
Yeah, that was weird. And that's this game that they're about to lead with, was the guy saying that there is another Star Wars game being made.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how they did their big
so
reveal. Yes, so I can confirm we're working on a Star Wars game. A story-based...
It was the
Jesus.
Champions League trophy? Yes, I believe it was.
You know, at least I could still give them bonus points at the time for doing a stage show, though. At least still having the balls to show up and do a show, put on a stage show. Now they're not even doing that. Yeah. They're going the way of Nintendo and PlayStation and just being a bunch of little babies. They're not willing to put themselves out there, put their executives on the stage.
Yeah, no.
Show us your executives. Show us what you got. I want to see your executives, because it matters to me. It matters that the executives are human. Mm-hmm. And if they can look human and feel human. None of them really pull that off.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I mean, just gonna say
sometimes
that.
Yves Guillemot is one of the only ones.
Is he?
And it's funny. He comes out there, he looks and acts like a supervillain, and yet he's the most approachable looking guy out of all the executives.
Yeah.
How can you do that? And I'm not even a big Ubisoft fan.
Yeah.
I like them. I like the people. I know more people, have more contacts with people from Ubisoft. Like, and I love their show, and I love who they choose to host and stuff. There's so much about that company that I like.
Yeah.
Non-stop games that I find mediocre, sadly. But, like, we've been not kind to Ubisoft's games on this show.
Yeah.
But the company makes me keep on wanting to support them, or at least giving them the time of day.
This is annoying.
EA doesn't do that.
This isn't a replacement for the E3 show. They say they don't have one. This is just a few updates, unknown titles.
It just happens.
Conveniently placed.
It just happens to be right next to E3.
E3.
Just so that everyone will watch it. Because we know they otherwise wouldn't give a fuck unless it was next to E3. So just fuck off.
Have they
piggybacking E3 without going to E3.
Do they do EA Plays often?
No, they don't.
I don't know anything about EA Play.
EA Play is like the name. I think they last year came out and like started using that term EA Play, and it's like talking about players and how they matter and shit. I don't know. Like, who would be? I think probably EA is the most evil. Like, if we could tabulate evilness among companies.
They have a branch in Vancouver, like Burnaby. Is that?
Oh yeah,
EA?
they're the one that tanks studios and just fucking
Terrible.
Saying the word EA in Vancouver, Canada is like just going out and saying cunt. If you say the word EA, people will look at you like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What about EA? Like, they've destroyed people's livelihoods in Vancouver, just wiping out companies, just being like, go home, we're done with you.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad. I don't know what they're like when it comes to crunch, but yeah, EA
I just
is
know
like
they're
peak evil.
horrible to work for. They try to make it seem like really, really fun, and they have like cool things in their offices, I hear. But you don't have time to work on or to play.
What made Konami evil?
Oh yeah.
Besides the fact that they had a pretty public tryst. Wait, is a tryst a fight or is it a fuck?
That sounds sexy.
Oh, a pretty public tussle. Anyways, with Kojima. So because Kojima is everybody's golden boy and everybody loves him so much, and that they had a very big falling out. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
There's nothing besides that. What can you point to besides that you love Kojima and he's mad at Konami?
They turned all their IPs into pachinko machines. Horrible working
conditions. Okay, that's not
conditions.
evil. Who says this? Where's the citation on horrible working conditions?
Yeah,
I've never
heard. Noj said, I don't think Kojima is blameless, honestly.
Yeah,
People
honestly,
just like him more.
I followed a bit of that story.
Was
Some of that sounded like, look, Kojima is an incredible creative. He's made amazing works. I respect him a lot. And many creatives are divas. And there is no greater diva in gaming than... I'm not a creative.
Yeah, you are.
No, I just juice my pecs.
Oh.
There's no greater diva, I think, in gaming than... maybe... No. Kojima even tops Cage. Cage is self-involved and he's pompous more than he is a diva that's different.
Okay. I don't know anything about...
There was a Kotaku article about mistreatment of employees, was there? I hadn't heard about it as much as like other studios.
It's not that. It's more that Konami decided to essentially kill its console game program.
Well, that doesn't make it evil. That just makes it... That's their prerogative. They decided to...
Well,
that's a
Konami,
business choice.
Reportedly monitors the movements of employees with cameras placed everywhere, with particular interest given into how long their breaks.
What?
Those that take too long are publicly shamed within the company.
Is this the Japanese branch, or did Konami ever have Western employees and offices?
Huh.
Because that's next level. Thank you for the citation, Lionheart.
Yeah.
Because I'd never, you actually went ahead and cited something. Usually that's just something people say.
Konami is treating its staff like prisoners from 2015.
2015. All right, they're evil. Good.
Okay.
Glad to have that confirmed. But do they beat EA? EA.
It was a Forbes article.
I guess what I point to with EA being evil is like also their prerogative. A lot of what they do, their business practices, like loot boxes, microtransactions. That's not necessarily evil. I guess you could compare that to canceling your console program. It's just sour grapes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Google wants you to pre-order their fucking...
Do you want your username?
Putting your username behind a goddamn paywall. Oh my god.
Are loot boxes legal in Japan?
Rockstar's sounding pretty horrific right now.
Yeah.
No, loot boxes are okay here.
Interesting. I guess it's not technically gambling.
Yeah.
Because gambling's illegal here.
It's the core reason why you can't trade skins. People said, like, why can't I trade skins to my friends and stuff? It's because, you know what happens with Steam and the fact that you can trade, like, on the marketplace with TF2, like, skins and shit? That's the Russian mob actually launders money through Steam and TF2 skins and weapons.
Right. That's insane.
Because you can trade, that means there's a marketplace and there's commerce. So where there is commerce, they can go in, they can use evil money that they got from, like, who knows what, drugs, prostitution, whatever the fuck they do, killing people. They can, like, go in, buy a whole bunch of, like, earbuds, super rare item in there, and then use those to, like, trade, and then when they cash out, they get less money than they started with, but it's laundered. It's clean.
We all gotta move. We gotta move. The fans are lined up. The doors are almost open. This is EA Play. What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and we are doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of one giant
so they got
show,
Greg
you
Miller.
are getting deep dives into all the
I need
games
to
you love
cut these
every
claws.
half hour. Now, you can watch them all. You can tune in for your favorite games. You can turn it off right now, but I wouldn't suggest it. Because, of course, today we're looking at
I'm
Star
thinking
Wars,
about it.
Jedi
So
Fallen
he
Order,
just kind of confirmed this is an E3 thing.
FIFA
He said we're doing
20,
things different
Madden
this year.
20, and The Sims. That's
Yeah,
6 shows,
this year
people.
as opposed
Still
to...
gotta get
So
this
where did they
stage
say it
right
wasn't
and run
E3?
through all the content we're revealing.
Because he just said
Get
this
excited.
year.
Yep.
This year as opposed to what other years that you did a random thing that has nothing to do with
Apex
E3.
Legends Season 2 reveals including a new weapon, a new battle pass, and we're revealing a new legend live on stage.
Great.
Yeah, I'm thinking of turning it off too.
just
Yeah, exactly.
confirmed
I like that he
no
dared us to
surprises.
turn it off at the beginning. I'm actually thinking about
We've
it.
got an exclusive first look at gameplay. We've got a deep dive into X Factor abilities, face of the franchise. We got Patrick Mahomes throwing sidearm. We got some Jedi thing. We got Ray.
Too long. Now Freeman, Hardy, Battlefield 5 news.
We've got loads of it! Brand new maps and, of course, some new updates to reveal too.
And even more surprises at the end when we reveal...
No spoilers. And Freeman, you might want to touch yourself up too. Golden Boy, we're back to you. FIFA 20, talk to me.
FIFA dropped their reveal trailer this morning announcing Volta Football. Later
Who's
today,
Julia
I'll
Hardy,
have all
guys?
the new details on FIFA 20, and some very special guests will give you even more info on Volta.
That's
Big
good.
moody
Also, you
kid.
should call your mom more often. I mean, it has nothing to do with FIFA 20, but it's just good advice for you and everyone watching. Okay, now, Julia, you're also hosting The Sims. Tell me what you've got in 3 words.
Brand new pack reveal.
Of course.
And then, of course, she's the blonde British
Tell me
lady.
what you have in store for Star Wars.
What does
Jedi
she
Fallen Order.
do?
You're asking me. It's your show.
Why did two people specify the blonde woman? Of course it is.
I thought it was that
I
guy back
thought
there
he
on the
was
ladder.
Julia.
Down with Vince, Stig, find out all about
Games
the
and
Star
tech
Wars.
journalist.
But ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen,
Okay.
This is it. We are mere minutes away.
On
folks.
Sky.
This is your last
Okay,
chance.
that
Grab drink,
specifies
grab
it
a
more.
Snack, adjust your chair to the perfect degree you want because EA Play
I
starts
really
soon.
need to get these
All right,
claws.
guys, this is it.
Oh my goodness,
Aw,
they're
cutie.
huge.
You're doing a great job grooming. All right, you take 5. Plant guy, let's see more hustle out of you.
So it's absolutely E3. Can you guys cite for me? Somebody in there said that they said it's not even an E3 thing, or did you say that?
No, I read somebody in the chat that said it.
Where did you get that from? Because it's very clearly an E3 thing. But they said somewhere that it's not an E3 thing. Yeah, I want Nina Struthers to show up and just fucking like decapitate everybody with a broadsword.
Oh, she's so...
That would be catharsis.
Our couch has solid backing. They say it's not their usual E3 thing. That's different.
It's an E3 thing. Except that they've decided instead of like doing quick shit, they're just like they're laying out their schedule because they have nothing special.
And he confirmed that there is nothing special as we're talking over.
He said that,
saying
nothing special, nothing.
Yeah, but then they said there's one last thing.
They did?
Yeah, he said like.
What's the one last thing and when?
Oh no.
I'm sorry, like I was immediately so uninterested in the way that this presentation was going.
They said there's an announcement at the end, yeah.
Sit through 3 hours to see an announcement at the end. Look at her. This is her favorite spot now. Like, as soon as the show starts, she's ready to jump on show and be here.
This is her jam. I still haven't seen Shameless. Wait, Shameless.
Well, I'm thinking about playing Dreams tonight while this goes on. I'm gonna watch a little bit of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order gameplay because I'm interested. Because all we've seen at that's the only thing that's a debut. Gameplay of Star Wars, because until now we've only seen a pretty mediocre CG trailer. Or it's not, it was in-game rendered cinematic trailer, I guess you could call it.
But FIFA and Madden!
Yeah. Where's NBA? There's no NBA this year. Holy shit. What the hell happened?
Because the Raptors are killing it.
Just so they
They're
decided
like,
to cancel.
fuck it.
They canceled basketball this year?
Yep.
Just because the Raptors might win?
Yo, it's Raptors 3. 3-1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going back to Toronto for the 4th. Or 5th.
And if they win the next one, they win it all.
I think
Because
so,
it's
yeah.
4 best of 7. That's pretty epic. Everybody's going to say the only reason they won is because Stephen Curry was injured or something.
I haven't been following it at all. I don't.
Their best player's injured.
Not a.
But it's like, you know what? That's the game.
Yeah, man.
If you put that much stock in one player.
Someone pushed someone as well.
Okay.
Like a fan pushed one of the players, and so there was some outrage.
If you put that much stock into one player, though, that's what basketball is really like that. So is football, I guess, when it comes to quarterbacks. But like when you think of like how much, I don't even follow basketball, but I know that like it was the LeBron James on what was his team? The Lakers? I don't know. Or was it Cleveland? Anyways, LeBron James was basically pass it to Will.
Really?
The entire team was just based around him. It was like they
crap.
organized the structure of the team to pass it to him. Like, and there was like maybe a couple guys who could like shoot some threes or something, but mainly it was pass it to Will.
Huh. An investor of Golden State pushed a Toronto player. That's what it was. And he got banned. Yeah, he got banned and fined $500,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's pathetic. Oh, what a pathetic piece of work. Anyways, yeah, but if you put that much stock in one player, then that's your, like, if you lose because that one player, like, that means the other team won fair and square because you put too much stock in one player.
We are, like, buying into the EA deal. We're talking sports.
Sports is just...
This is a video game.
Isn't that
show.
sad? That sports is owned by EA?
Yeah.
All sports belong to EA.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true.
So, like, let's talk about that. Like, exclusives and exclusivity, and does that make them evil? Because in the case of exclusives...
There's no competition.
Yeah. As I've said before, like... exclusive games to a console is very rarely is it a game that was being developed and then one of the big three comes in and says, hey, I know you're developing this game. I want you to stop making it for the other two consoles and just come to mine and here's a boat of cash to make that happen. That doesn't happen. These studios, it's like, hey, your studio's great. Here's a boatload of cash. Make a game for our system. So it's often means that games that otherwise wouldn't have been made or wouldn't have had a budget, because they're exclusives and got given boats of cash, got to be made.
Yeah.
In the case of like a sports deal where NBA or MLB or fucking whatever, the NHL, all the other fucking sports things are tied exclusively to a publisher, that means like that just prevents other games from being made.
Yeah.
That not only means that game's going to get made, it means other games that could have been made will never get made. There's probably tons of this hair is not working.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still not. It's underneath there. It's just really fuzzy and green. There you go. Yeah, it just prevents, like, remember back in the day in, like, Super Nintendo, how many baseball games there were?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. I was going to say there's baseball games, but not serious. It's like Rusty's Baseball or...
Well, yeah, but there was, like, back in the day, many games, EA Sports was always a thing, but there was other companies that got the rights to be able to make games, too.
Right.
Nowadays, there's still a game called RBI,
Genesis, yeah.
But it's terrible.
MLB The Show is a very good game.
Yeah, imagine how much better it would be if there was another MLB game franchise that had to compete with it, that for people, for players. Imagine how good sports games would be today if the companies were actually worried that baseball fans might go to another franchise.
They would innovate and...
Yeah, they might innovate a bit more. They might make their graphics look better than they have for the last 3 years, not changing.
Yeah. I'm gonna have
cry. It's called RBI. It's not good. It's pretty bad. It's actually laughable. We saw an ad while watching baseball for RBI, and we were like, "What the fuck happened with his wrist?"
Yeah,
they were showing it.
Bad.
This was a commercial, and they showed a guy swinging the bat, and his wrist was like janked up, and like the animation was just so bad.
Are there any cricket games? They aren't owned by EA.
You gotta know what a crumpet is, and nobody knows that.
Oh man, I know crumpets. They have them in Seattle. I'm dripping water on Lisa. She likes it. I think. There actually is, yes. Huh. EA stopped making cricket games since 2007, but they're making a return this year? Damn.
That's the special announcement. It got leaked, that's how he knows. Anywho, not a fan of EA. I would say the biggest, I know this is just like a big hate fest here, but like other missteps they've made is how they treated Bioware and what they did to Bioware, causing the most recent Mass Effect to be just a piece of shit because of the way they gutted that company.
Because everyone was moving to Anthem?
To Anthem, so Apex Legends isn't Anthem. I've been talking about the two interchangeably.
Oh, have you? So when you were talking about Apex Legends earlier today,
being a
you
failure,
were actually talking about Anthem?
Anthem. Apex Legends also a failure?
I haven't heard anything about it since we did a show on it. We thought it was going to be like this huge, amazing thing.
Apex is a battle royale.
Yeah.
Oh, Apex was that thing we played briefly.
Yeah. Do you guys play that still? Like, I feel like I
ranted about that
didn't
the
hear
other night,
anything
thinking
about
I was talking about Anthem.
Yeah, man. Now it all makes sense.
It was a hot thing for about a week because
it's starting to lose steam.
Look at how that girl's walking. The blonde girl was walking like this.
Maybe she's happy.
Yeah,
she's
she
feeling
must
frisky.
have been. Yeah, Apex Legends was cool. The reason their best strategy, it seemed, to make that hot for a week was by dropping it out of nowhere, and that's what made people play it. Because if there was a build up to that game, it would have been, people would have. I think it would have died a little bit quicker than it did, even.
It's having a dry season dealing with cheaters and no new content. Oh, shit.
Ouch.
She has
Cheaters.
to entertain herself somehow here.
Yeah, right? How do you cheat?
Oh no, she's grabbing your vagina.
Who is?
This girl right here.
Oh no, don't point it out.
Well, then why do you say who?
Because I wanted to know.
She just had to pick.
Don't do it again.
It's
No.
okay. Stop.
No, don't. Don't watch.
It's okay. She got it out. It's fine.
Got it out.
She's allowed to. She is allowed to. Poor woman. I'm sorry.
Okay, regardless, Apex Legends is still lame. I mean, it was cool, but
Yeah.
you know.
And then it didn't really fizzled out.
They know they're on camera too.
Oh no!
The time has finally come. I'm proud to be kicking off EA Play, coming to you live from Hollywood, California. Now, we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of just one show, you're getting every half hour a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all. You can turn off the stream right now. You can tune in for just your favorites. But anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you.
Why does he keep saying that? Yeah.
A new mode, a new battle pass, and even a new
Is that his way of saying take it or leave it?
new maps to show off, plus some surprises. FIFA 20
Isn't it kind of weird that a guy that's supposed to be sort of like a critic of the industry is hosting shows?
I don't know who this is.
This is the same dude from Kind of Funny Games who like
Okay.
that takes away all like objectivity, kind of. But I guess like games journalism has always been kind of pathetic to begin with. The way that like entire websites are emblazoned with a game, like all the way down to the background of the website. Sometimes IGN will get taken over by like a game. Well, just keep it in mind that he hosted this show the next time he talks about an EA title.
Yeah.
And try just to be objective about it.
Here we go.
EA Play! How are you, Los Angeles? Come on, Hollywood! That's what I like to hear! What's up, my fellow Jedi? I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting so... You know what? We're talking about Star Wars! Yeah! We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn.
I love that random shot. That was like Devolver Digital Caliber. Like,
everybody give it up for Vincent Stick. Come on!
Devolver Digital gives me life. Oh my god,
man.
they make me so happy.
Yes.
They're so cynical.
How you doing? Goodness.
I love it.
Hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah. Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game.
Oh, he's
Guys,
He's
welcome
okay,
to EA
buddy.
Play.
I don't know why he would be. He's on stage all the time, that guy. I recognize
Maybe
him.
he's cold or
How are you
hungover.
feeling right now?
He's
got
probably
the shakes.
hungover.
About to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm gonna let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this one.
Off script.
So
Oh yeah, we're totally off script. They
So-
gave me cards. That was the dumb
officially off
idea.
Did you
so awesome
have
to be here.
a line of Coke before you started there, Greg?
It's Star Wars.
This is weird
It doesn't really
energy.
get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today.
If we were on stage, would you cross your legs or spread them? I'd be cross-legged
Uncut.
on the couch.
All right. So
Like this?
everybody's anxious to see
Yeah.
what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post... Oh, yeah. Oh.
This is how he always is?
They're not dead, everybody!
Okay.
Set post-Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's That's it right
So what's the studio that worked on
This is an
this?
expert
Is this the
playthrough.
Anthem
We're
studio?
going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times.
In other words, like
2 or 3, Blair?
also the studio that
two or
was
three dozen.
comprised of
It
people
takes place on
poached
Kashyyyk,
from.
the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission.
Oh, the
to restart
Titanfall
Jedi
studio.
Order.
Okay.
And it takes him here to Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought
I
up
think
my
his
phone
mic
not
is
to be
just
rude, of course.
vibrating.
It
It's
wouldn't be
not.
Greg
Yeah, it
Miller.
looks
But
jiggly.
Look at
Yeah.
the Twitch chat, and yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's roll.
would you like to kick it off?
Let's go!
That was interesting. Why an Xbox logo? It's a multi-platform game. This isn't the Xbox press conference, so why the Xbox logo?
Good question.
Does it mean that this demo that we're about to see is running on Xbox hardware?
Maybe
It must be, because it says press A as opposed to like,
X
or mouse 1.
could be on a Switch.
Well, they might as well be Xbox anyways, because they bothered to show up to this event. Well, it looks like genuine gameplay for sure. I was expecting to see something a little bit not believable.
Almost like too polished, maybe.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
looks normal.
this
This looks
looks
like
great.
it's probably what it's gonna look like.
Use the Force.
I think he just used a vine.
No, he pulled it towards himself. Fraser,
Oh, okay. I didn't.
you just don't understand Star Wars.
Okay.
Probably never seen it.
Imperial Sap Refinery lies.
This guy again. He's wait.
What does the Empire want with tree sap? Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound.
It feels like he's in everything.
Production.
Yeah, I'll turn it up a bit here.
We have to
He's
stop
actually in Star Wars though, isn't he?
They spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it. Here you go, bud. These refineries double as brutal prison
Chicken
camps.
droid.
Use those cutters to create a distraction while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire. Understood. Watch yourself in there. You hear that? City needs my help. Come on, buddy.
He just shot a thing and went up with his wrist strength alone, just like with one wrist.
So did Chewie and the other guy.
Yeah, so that's incredible.
A new droid to make toys of. It is a pretty cute, like, 80s style looking droid.
This should be exciting because it's a story. It's a Star Wars game with a story, which I can't even remember when the last time that was. I don't think I ever played a Star Wars game with a story. In fact, I mean, I played the Super Nintendo Star Wars. What was Force Unleashed? I don't recall. Battlefront 2 has story mode? I don't recall a single player story mode in Battlefront 2. I would have played it if there was.
Force Unleashed was like mid 2000s. Are we supposed to know who this main character is?
Yeah, he's the guy who plays the red-headed guy in
Rogue One.
Gotham,
Okay.
Gonna need to get through here.
who shows up for a
but-
few episodes.
But was he in Star Wars before?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a new Battlefield 2 story lasted 2 hours. You never played Battlefront 2. Oh, okay, that's why? Okay. So it was a 2-hour story. That sounds more like sort of a... Anyway. Gameplay. Let's... It could have been really cool, but it wasn't. He just sliced him.
The final.
He could have been sliced in two, that guy. He should have been sliced in two, in fact, and he wasn't. Lightsabers are supposed to be, like, brutal and awesome, but... Cool
Whoa.
trick. Okay, this is... I wonder how this feels to play this turn. You're a Padawan though, Fresh. He's got the safety on. Is that... He's got the safety on his lightsaber? So the lightsaber can go straight through guys? And not slice them in two? Okay.
Think you can help me, BD?
I didn't know that a lightsaber could do that. Be safety. It's set to stun? Oh. I don't understand Star Wars. What'd those do to you? Oh.
Wait till they kill all those.
I think you did.
Oh, they did. Okay. Smart.
Well, that's interesting. That effect doesn't slow time. It just stops and slows a cone of guy, like, just the one guy was slowed, not the guy to the side.
Weird.
But earlier it also stopped a blaster from fire, like the laser was in midair. Wait, a laser can't... Can somebody help me with Star Wars? What are the lasers made of? They must be plasma? Because lasers don't have travel time. They actually, you can actually watch as they go through the air, right? And that doesn't make sense.
They're plasma bolts.
Okay, that makes space Q.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm with the space goo.
You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that
Superheated plasma.
That makes a lot more sense than lasers.
Run. Good work.
When I was a kid, I called them all lasers.
What else would you call them?
Lasers.
Yes.
Well, they're plasma. It's different.
Lasers is fine.
Well, laser is light, and this isn't light.
That's stupid. Laser. Whoa, what the fuck is that?
Fighter?
Ooh, it's probably pregnant.
Yeah, look at the jiggle on that butt. On that thorax, baby.
Oh, man.
Back that thorax up. Back that.
Isn't the thorax in your throat?
That's the pharynx?
Pharynx?
Pharynx? Sounds like a boss battle. Please press Y. Because I'm bored.
I feel like I've seen enough to know I won't play this.
Yeah, I'm seeing, like...
Thyroid. I was thinking thyroid.
I think what we're looking at here is not bad, but they haven't, like, shown me anything that says, fuck yeah, you know, like...
I have to admit I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan.
You don't have to be the
So-
biggest, like, I mean...
I feel like maybe you would be more interesting if you were a Star Wars fan. No? Yes? No?
I'm a Star Wars fan and I'm not interested.
Oh, okay. I've seen enough to be interested.
Patrol the base.
Yes, it definitely seems by the numbers. It feels safe, the gameplay. Something that won't make the player feel out of water, like...
They said this is alpha?
Fuck off with that term. Alpha. This is not alpha. Fucking alpha. Alpha would not have UI that tells you what to press. That is not an alpha feature.
Yes, I forgot this debate we had during E3.
A HUD should barely even be an alpha.
It's out in a couple of months? This better not be alpha,
They
pre-alpha.
said pre-alpha! Oh my god, that's amazing. What an arbitrary, stupid-ass term. Alpha would be like gray blocks. Just to show like the physics and how like basic mechanics would work. Pre-alpha is like a sketch on a fucking napkin. Hey boss, I got this idea. Look at, see? And this little character is the sun here. He shines down on the house, see?
I remember Nightshade gave us a very good explanation of all of this last year, since he's in the industry.
Who, what? Sorry?
Nightshade gave us a really good explanation of what pre-alpha, alpha, beta, all that stuff is.
Lisa's very happy here.
Nope.
Just getting all the pets. I'm sorry you guys can't see her because she likes to be in the middle. Oh, cool. He actually slowed down the plasma bolt, his own plasma bolt, sucked the guy towards him who shot the plasma bolt, put him in front of the plasma bolt, and then restarted time, and the his own plasma bolt hit him.
Snap.
That's a pretty creative kill. Feels a bit like Dishonored or something like that. The way that it was designed to do creative kills.
And our reinforcements in retreat. Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better.
I think what this is showing me is like just how necessary it is to have a companion with you in all single player experiences now.
Yeah.
The best one.
He has one.
But he's not talking to it.
Yeah.
All the best experiences from BioShock Infinite to Last of Us have a companion that's chatting with you on the way.
Mm-hmm.
That makes the game. That relationship, the development of that relationship.
Yeah.
It adds gravity to it. Like, then you've got Nathan Drake and himself. That he has this.
What about Sully?
You either create a character, well, yeah, occasionally he has like an actual companion, but most of the time it's him talking to his alter ego or something.
Yeah.
Plague Tale, as an example, God of War. All of these games, in lieu of groundbreaking gameplay, which, let's be frank, the audience doesn't want groundbreaking gameplay. They want safe. They want comfortable. They don't want to relearn a new mechanic. They want to play the same game over and over again with a different story.
That's why I still play Tetris.
Yeah. And so in lieu of groundbreaking gameplay, they stand out by giving you story, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, giving you a new experience, a new story.
Wait. They got imprisoned.
Was that actual Chewie, or was that just a random...
It was Chewie. Oh my god, Iron Giant!
Visitation is not permitted.
Where's your Spidey sense?
It's a K2 unit!
K2s were,
Gameplay best.
kind of remember K2s somehow.
What do we think? What do we think? think, EA Play?
Don't they appear for the first time? It doesn't want to appear for the first time in a sandcrawler.
Guys, congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a
Thank
million
you.
questions, and I know we're
Yeah.
short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says, that's freaking cool. But he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel to, I think,
K2 is in
deliver,
Rogue One.
right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, Stig and his team have done an amazing job. They've put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Thanks,
who worked
guys!
everybody who busted their butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now, so it's an amazing feeling.
You
I'm just
should
so
have a
proud to
hat
be up
on.
here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from... Yo, go ahead, clap. No, I'm going to stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him.
Hey Siri, what's the
that's
temperature in
pretty
LA
evident
right
from it.
now?
And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing.
Hey, chat,
right?
what's the
We all see
temperature
it,
in
we think
LA
it
right
looks
now?
awesome. What are we missing by
In
not having our
Celsius.
hands on the controllers? Like,
Please.
what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it, and throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really
You better have
satisfying.
sunscreen
I
on.
mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So
He's
you'll
right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that
give out
point.
autographs after this panel.
So you
19
can
degrees
block,
Celsius.
parry, deflect. Like
Yeah.
we want
Mostly
the combat
cloudy.
to
Thanks,
feel
guys.
really good for people to go in and be
So
able
maybe
to like
he is
be
a little
part
bit
of that
cold,
and
'cause he does
size
look
up
like
the
he's
enemies
shivering.
when things
I'm
feel
very
right.
concerned about this man.
It feels really good.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
it's
also
June
it's about the,
and it's 19
enemy
degrees.
arrangements as well.
Only
like,
19
in LA.
degrees,
you up
yeah.
against how you go in and
That's
use your
weird.
tools
Yeah.
to take them down.
It's not
but
so
it's not just
bad.
lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful.
The other day it
the
almost
idea
got to
that when I
100
watched the demo
Fahrenheit.
Initially, my thought was
38
these are
degrees
canned
here.
animations,
Yeah, it was-
right? I'm doing
was like, it
a
felt
force grab
hot.
and stabbing the
It
guy.
feels
So
hot.
Yeah,
I
I
want that
checked
to
the
happen.
temperature,
That's not that
and I was
way.
like,
It's all
oh
free
shit,
form.
yeah.
So like you
2
can go
hours
back
ago
in
it
and
was
replay things and do it differently.
38
or you and I
degrees.
would have
Hey
different
Siri,
episodes.
I'm
Actually,
sweating my
enemies
balls
react
off.
to
Is
each
there a
other.
reason
If
for
you saw
that?
flame troopers
'Cause
fighting
it's
against the
fucking
spiders,
hot,
You
bitch.
could sit as bystander. just
Siri,
kinda watch
you're
that fight if you
smarmy
wanted to.
today.
You're
You're a
not gonna get
sassy-
any skill points.
Oh, you're a
You're a sassy
Not fun
cunt.
either. It's
Oh,
fun,
oh.
but
It
it's
is.
a lot more fun.
We're
to play.
going there,
Talk
are
about the skill
we?
points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the classic abilities.
She's
We're gonna
reaching
have
out to you,
push,
too.
Pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump,
Nice.
which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars, a Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we
So
have
I want to
one
know
unique
how they
expression
fill
of the Force that you
a
saw
half
there,
hour
which
with
is slow,
all
which is
the
a
other
little bit of
games.
glue
This, they just
between
showed a
force
half
push
hour of
and
gameplay
Yeah.
uncut, and it's
Well,
the type
that
of
was
game that
awesome.
deserves it.
I thought you could
kind
top
of.
my favorite moment in the demo, right?
But
Where you
with,
come around
like,
the corner,
the Sims,
grab
what
the
are they gonna
stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him.
Play out a
when you force
scenario?
pull the stormtrooper,
Maybe.
walked him into
Yes.
the bolt. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's
Wouldn't
one
it
of
be
my
cool
favorite-
if
I
The
think
Sims
first
were
time I saw
actually
that, I
a
freaked out
sim?
a little
No, you
bit.
actually
Yeah.
said
Again?
it better be in the demo.
Simulating a person's
Well, you
life
did it.
and
You
trying
delivered.
to, like,
Tell me about
not just being a
the
sandbox
enemies we
game
are
like it's
seeing
become.
there, right? 'Cause that's
I would
one of the
actually
things
play
I feel
that
like
for a
I
bit.
we're talking
am
a lot
afraid
about
that
seeing
he's
things
gonna
a
trip
lot
on
about
his
is we're running
shoelaces
through the
later.
environment. You had different things. You had your
The
normal
man with the
stormtroopers,
hat
you had
on,
non-normal
who is responsible with the
Yeah,
hat,
this
is
is just a small
irresponsible with
portion
his
of the game, by the way.
shoelaces.
So there's a lot more that we
Very
haven't
generous.
You're saying
shown,
that
but
isn't the entire game.
that is not.
It's wow.
No,
Right.
no.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got
gonna be so
the
mad
scout
at us.
troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the
MF
purge
version.
trooper.
That's the-
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Like so
New that the team created.
in.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. What, we're
How
pointing at
great
one
is
guy.
that?
Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort. You led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, greet Jordan.
Little guy
So
there.
we're going through, you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No,
Trust me, you do.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Well then,
See how long his
talk about
shoelaces
the
are?
other
He's
star
dangling.
of this
What's
15-minute
that?
demo,
Look at his
right?
shoelaces.
The new
Oh,
droid.
yeah. I hope he
BD1
gets
is right
that
there.
figured
No,
out.
BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, they've got it.
Whoa.
Thank you, BD1. He's adorable.
They
as I'm sure
understand
you know.
that
I immediately want him as a backpack. So just
90% of the revenue from the Star Wars franchise comes from droid
What
sales.
does he do
Yeah,
in the
man.
game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting
R2D2
a-
and BB-8
Keep it down
merch.
over there. What are the traits? What are we using?
It is
as?
very
he
cute.
just
Remember the Star Wars
player?
Bebo?
Am I using him for different things?
Like story-wise, he's Cal's
It was a thing I yelled.
Oh yeah,
Which is perfect.
we got
Cal's on this
a fan to
mission
make a
for
T-shirt,
survival that's taken to all these
or a
savage
fan
planets.
made a T-shirt.
BD sounds for Buddy
You
Droid
okay,
1,
Lisa?
which is
That's
unconscious.
respawn. That's
Yeah, I
respawn.
mean,
I,
it's-
don't think I didn't notice the wall running either.
She's just sitting here, just going like her paws every so often, go like.
inspired by BT, but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt.
Oh, nice.
Who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw
Ew,
there.
look at the hairs on the
Just scan
spider.
some stuff there.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was.
Scan the environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
Like
they
cool
want,
down on it?
whenever they want, he will check the
Beebo.
stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount that you can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment. You're defenseless, so you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen
Interesting.
the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, I thought he was going to be way
Yeah,
weaker
everybody
as a
looks
Jedi.
like they're
You know, just
vibrating.
tell me the whole story.
There's something with
Yeah.
the video
Hey,
feed that
Steve,
looks
how's it
is very odd.
Yeah.
What's the ending?
Well,
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
sorry, I can't say.
But that's not a no! Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, you know, story's a really big deal to us. We've created this with Lucasfilm.
Bucker,
We got to keep
catch.
a really tight lip on it. So I don't really
Great
want to
panel.
go
It's
into
over,
too
everybody.
So they are making this in
I mean, yeah,
tandem
it's
with the franchise, the movie
I know one of the
franchise
things a lot of people have been
runners,
asking, right? I
like
put
you
up,
said with
stuff on
Lucasfilm.
Instagram.
So
Give me questions. Community wanted
is that
to
to say
know,
that this is
Star Wars
within the
canon,
universe?
right?
Then I mean, it's got that guy,
Okay.
that
And for
actor
real,
Hey, we
Cal's
have a
great
cursor on the
character.
screen.
Yeah.
that I think is in Rogue. That's not on there.
Oh.
He's you know, obviously
that-
part of the Star Wars universe.
So is this
Seer, Cal's
canonical
mentor.
within the?
Yeah.
They're all
Why do
gonna
I
live in
even?
other
I don't
places.
care even.
Okay, that's great. How's that feel? No pressure.
That's
feels
nice
great.
that you.
Yeah.
Rogue One
I
and
mean, we have
You act like it's
Solo.
so
We still haven't
nonchalant. You're
seen.
making a Star
Are out there
Wars
all
game.
I wonder if we should watch it on
Yeah,
this
not
show.
at all. It's
But I
amazing.
don't
Like I said,
care.
I'm just like.
But maybe it'll be
shocked to be honest.
fun.
Everything is
Like-
canon now. It's
I know
all
it's gonna be able
canon.
to work with me, but it's okay. It'll be okay.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm getting a pretty serious
The
Birkenstock
other
tan.
big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
Everything they make, from comics to books to spin-offs, are official canon.
Why not?
Until 10 years later, when they decide to, like that some of it isn't, and they'll rewrite and say like, actually no, like
Cal's authentic.
Yeah.
because they want to go a different direction, and then they'll erase canon.
They'll be all like,
Yeah, this is a
psych.
Jedi story.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing I appreciate the
Which
most,
is-
that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like,
I mean,
think
that's what they
why
did in one
so many
fell
of us are
swoop when
excited
Disney
for
bought
the
it and
idea
put
that this is
J.J.
a
Abrams
Star
on
Wars
the
story.
job,
You
and he
guys have
wiped out
something
the
to
extended
tell us.
universe just like
A
that.
lot of walls to run on. Vince Stick, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
I mean, just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Well, we
Yeah,
made
it's
we made reviews on 7 and 8, so you can go watch those.
online. Like everyone's reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The team, badass. Thank you guys.
Go team.
All your hard work. Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince Steak, thank you so much for coming out. November 15th. Can't come
November
soon enough.
15th.
For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought
depressed.
even more gameplay
Oh,
for
don't
you
be
to check out
depressed.
over
For the
at Star
first
Wars
year
Jedi
ever,
Fallen
I am
Order
just
Theater. And
not
for those of
excited
you at
about
home,
E3.
Extended.
And it's a year where there's supposed to be
For those of you
new
at home,
consoles shown,
You will stay tuned
and I'm not
for
excited.
Apex Legends. What
Yeah.
you're looking for.
Whoa.
Maybe you just need some time.
Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
It'll come, Crash.
I know this isn't exactly the place to take the temperature of the whole conference.
How hyped
it's
are we
EA,
for Star Wars? Let's hear it! So hype. Hype mode engaged, although that's actually a lie. It was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince and Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're all a little bit too excited here, I'm not going to lie. I'm Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman and I will be bringing you news on Battlefield 5. Yeah? Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So, Alex Goldenboy Mendez is
And Battlefield 5 is...
news on Apex
that game's
Legends
out,
Season
right?
2. We've got
The rest of the games that they're about to cover are all out.
No, FIFA 20 and Madden NFL 20 are out.
Apex Legends is moments away.
I think Battlefield 5 is the only one that's out, isn't it?
Probably FIFA 20
And-
Madden 20 were probably out last year.
It's been out a long time. Oh. Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I think it's time to go move on to Dreams, y'all. Let's just watch the very beginning of the Apex thing just to see what they're gonna...
Sims 4 is out too. It's been out for like 2 years. I bet it's not Sims 4. I bet it's actually Sims 5. There's a Mario Makers tournament today.
How do you do a tournament with Mario Maker? I don't get it. I can imagine a game jam with Mario Maker. I can't imagine a tournament. Wait, they actually did. I remember with the Nintendo World Cup last year, or maybe it was the year before, they actually had Mario Maker levels that they were playing.
Mario Maker 2 levels.
Okay.
And whoever beats them the fastest wins. Oh, that's cool.
Okay. It's today? Like, Nintendo's streaming it right now?
Everything dies.
Looking for me? Surprise.
I'm upset that there isn't going to be a Sony montage.
What's going on, everybody?
Well, those haven't even been that good with it. Like last year, they didn't even do a montage. They did that like travesty of a fucking thing that they did, moving people from building to building. And
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, if that's what they're bringing us, I'd
But they
just
still
as
had a
well.
montage.
Did they?
Updates. That's right.
Yes.
That's right. I like that.
Probably most
I
of
like
it was
that, baby.
Tetris
Bring that
effect.
energy.
Yeah.
Exciting details to share
That's
on Apex
what I'm
Legends
gonna
Season 2,
miss.
including a brand
Come
new
on.
weapon, a new mode, an improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena.
Ooh, a new legend.
And so much more. So, let's jump
I
into
am
this
so
ship,
grateful
dive
for
right into the
Blizzard.
hot zone. Take
Yeah.
it away, Jay.
Their showmanship and their hype and the way that they build up to a release of a like this is just like this little stage and be like the first ever new hero is about to be introduced to their game, and that's what they're doing for it.
Right.
Like a new hero is about to be released. Could you imagine?
We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show. But
Are those
for those of you
official?
at
I think
home,
those are all
sure those are
official.
let's jump
official,
into
yeah.
our legendary hunt event. Check it out.
What do you call us?
And even if they did do it like that, Blizzard would have Jeff come on and be like, we're super excited to show you the team's been working really hard on this, and
Not
I think
first ever.
oh, there was an
Okay.
they already had new heroes. Well, that makes it even less exciting that they didn't break the internet. When Overwatch comes out with a new hero, it just like dominates Twitter as people start like flooding it with fan art and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
In-game store.
And like
don't
my
even have to be-
Pornhub is full of it.
yeah. You don't even have to be
Legends who place in the
an
top
Overwatch
5 of
fan
the match
to see how much it dominates, and like it must be annoying for people who don't like. That's why people hate on Overwatch,
Yeah.
is because like it dominates. It like
Yeah.
fucking like floods
I
your
don't
peripheral
fucking care.
vision. If you don't care about it, tough shit. It's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, Legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of
Yeah, I
the
heard
Hunt
about the rumor
Bloodhound,
about Overwatch
the
too.
Wolfpack G7, Not your day. I won this one. And hunt down.
I saw the fan art for Wooloo, the new sheep Pokemon. Everybody's loving Wooloo.
Amazing.
I saw one where he just basically took the fan art was just taking Wooloo, adding a human arm with a gun. That's this cute little sheep pointing a gun.
Oh, is this the new one?
Oh, it might be.
Come find me. Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our first ever Double XP weekend. One moment. From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base and Battle Pass progression.
Our destiny has led us to this.
It was last year. They showed Tetris Effect trailer like 3 times. Remember that? How fucking pissed we were because we got up super early in the morning. Well, it was probably like 7 in the morning or something. And they showed this special new thing, and it was Tetris Effect for 15 minutes. And we were like, fucking kidding.
It made me mad.
I was right pissed.
I got
You were mad.
pretty fucking upset.
Until June 18th, you can jump into the Legendary
How is that thing floating?
limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Q.
She's leaning on it.
Dude, what the shit?
Oh, I see the bar.
Oh, damn it.
Great, the magic's gone.
That was so cool.
It was magical for a second.
This event launch, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was Season 1. Who's ready to talk about Season 2? I like that. So, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the
There's
show.
things to look forward to for E3. I'm not completely depressed. Ubisoft's going to do a thing.
I do want to talk about
Devolver will do a
Season 2.
thing, which is just basically watching sketch comedy, so it's not really E3.
The thing is, I was like, can anybody out there name a trailer in the Devolver Digital conferences?
My friend Pedro.
Okay.
Remember, but that maybe because we just watched another trailer that I reminded.
It's coming
Or I can
July
remember it.
2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
Squeenix is doing a thing for the first time since 2015.
When this new season drops.
Yeah,
Oh shit, like it's a real
We
one?
launched the game. We're taking a seasonal
I
approach.
think so.
We're
They're
trying to
like
cram
in
as
the
much into
schedule.
the launch of Season 2 as possible.
Okay.
There's some other stuff along the way. But what you can
Metal
expect,
Wolf Chaos?
from the
Okay,
launch
you guys
is
got some.
A new legend, a new weapon.
Oh, the Metal Wolf Chaos thing was kind of integrated into the stage show because they had these burned discs and stuff.
And
And
a lot
like,
of this has been done through a lot of feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff.
we actually had dinner with somebody who's working on
All right.
Final
It's a lot,
Fantasy
it's a lot. We're going to talk
7.
about a good portion of it here,
The
but let's
CG
talk
for
about
it.
that sweet new content because Season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Show it.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Else down here. I am taking fire, friends. I bathe in the blood.
That's cool.
Your ignorance meets your end.
But yeah, maybe Ubisoft will do something really cool.
Maybe
Like,
they'll
we've-
get everyone on stage at the end.
You know what? Yeah, there's
Big
that.
hug.
I'm gonna call it maybe. I think maybe Ubisoft will win. No, I'm actually gonna. If I, safe money's on Nintendo winning,
Because they're going to announce Animal Crossing.
but I think that they're gonna show some IP that like coming. I hope they're going to show like the Switch has been out. It's stabilized. It's ready to get some big announcements for what's coming.
Yeah. Make sure you don't
Don't tell
try
us
not
what's
to
been
tell
leaked.
us leaks.
I don't want to
'cause,
know.
Yeah,
what's
we
leaked.
haven't been looking. We've been like actively avoiding the internet. Actually,
I want to actually have some fun out of the Xbox conference.
Out of every conference.
Yeah.
Like I'm staying away from the internet for the next
Yeah.
4 days.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new. It's coming.
I could
launch of Season 2. It's actually a care
Microsoft
package
doing
weapon
very
because
well.
it's
They always
so
come out and
OP.
have a ton of games.
It's just
Like, they-
amazing. But
The thing is, all the
yeah,
games
it's
they
like the
show
master
are
for the
never
it's
theirs.
incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And
So
being a
it's
care
hard
package
to
weapon
give them
doesn't
full
use any
credit.
existing
I
ammo
don't give
rounds,
them
whatever
full
you get
points
with
if
it
it's
is what
not.
you got.
I also
They just managed to throw their weight around and get everybody to get on their stage, but they don't like all the unlike PlayStation and Nintendo. Everything they show, is stuff that's available on all the competitors' systems, so it's hard to give them too much credit.
That's true.
Of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my Switch Fire. That's my jam.
Yep.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to.
I don't like that his shirt is gray on gray.
And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming.
I don't mind it.
Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot.
Why is everybody watching this? This isn't even a fun show. There's 1,000 viewers. We haven't had 1,000 viewers in a long time.
You know, when you guys first spoke about Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience.
Why are you? This isn't E3. This doesn't count. Tune in for our other shows. There'll be stuff coming.
You put in the title E3's.
EA's E3 thing. I even made my title depressing on Twitch.
It's because of Lisa.
To what they equip on their characters or weapons.
They're all saying
and so we've taken this learning.
They're just here for Lisa.
Son of a bitch.
So first off the bat,
they're here for me, Fresh, says a Twitch chatter. I'm just bored, says another guy.
You'll get daily and weekly challenges.
Commentary is great.
I'm multitasking.
I'm a tired, fat old man, and the gaming industry has been stagnating.
We're also getting rid
Hey,
of all the,
here's what's exciting, and it should still be exciting. And maybe my excitement about gaming will be reinvigorated a little bit when we get a PlayStation VR. VR is new and it's burgeoning, and it is kind of like the main innovation and on the like potential like to really wow us going forward is VR.
Okay.
Because as Nulani said to me the other day, she's like, it's hard to get excited about a new hardware announcement when they're all just glorified x86 boxes, which is just PCs now. They're just PCs in a box. Back in the day, consoles used to have special sauce in them, which Mark Cerny would still have you believe that he's got some crazy special sauce still baked into his. But nowadays, they really are just kind of off-the-shelf parts thrown into a box, engineered better or worse. In the case of Xbox, a heat box. PlayStation or Sony, being the hardware experts that they are, a really nicely engineered piece of hardware, but it's still just off-shelf process, like stuff, like, you know.
The Iron Rampage at level 100. Okay. And then there's a golden version as well.
But VR is cool.
That, by the way? Do you see that?
That's different. That's special.
It is, yes.
That looks insane. All right.
You know.
I can't get excited about VR.
Community is having.
You enjoyed some though when you think about it.
New ways to play. Elite Q.
Thumper was
It's just
really
such
neat.
a private experience.
For Apex Legends.
That I like.
It's kind of cool on our show, the dynamic of one of us being teleported in while the other stays out, and then you come out. You know, you go into the hole kind of.
I don't like being in the hole.
It was pretty funny watching you play like a scary game, being like stuck in there, which is pretty fun.
I fucking hated
like
it.
that's fun
The
watching
psychological
Becky forced
effects
to be in there.
Post-show were not fun.
It's funny because you didn't even get to the scary parts, and then I took over and did the scary parts, and you were still.
It was horrible. I couldn't take the garbage out that night.
And like I
was
said,
so scared. I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself.
Yeah,
I made friends or come with me.
She had troubles.
So it goes from bronze all the way up to.
And as I said on that show, that Resident Evil game
special matchmaking
was.
It's extremely entertaining.
That Resident Evil game was like mediocre. It wasn't a bad game, but it was run of the mill. But the VR experience kind of took it to the next level for sure.
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
That shit was fun.
It was fun.
That was really fun.
Oh, you're talking about the Until Dawn spin-off thing with the blood carnival and the shooting.
Yep.
Yeah, that was neat. Like VR is neat.
Legitimately concerned, as I mentioned. Either be the first
But
player, which isn't
yeah,
even
when it comes down to like I don't know.
that's gonna hurt.
Beat Saber, Tetris,
so much for sharing all
Blood
these
and
details,
Truth.
man. Guys, Drew, ladies and
I mean, what we can hope for with the future of.
All right, now.
I'd be all about playing Tetris Effectively. And Thumper was great. Beat Saber, I'm sure, will be amazing. I'm in it for like those experiences. Whenever I think about VR, I just get exhausted.
Well, because you're thinking about walking around in a room doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And the novelty for that wears off quick.
Who is the 10th legend
Yeah.
joining the arena? What do you have?
It's my pleasure.
The Batman demo was a great example of how nobody wants to spend that much time in a game doing that, because Batman was great. It was gorgeous, and you felt like kind of like, you know, you get all your Batman gear doing Batman investigations.
To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better,
legend.
our team put together this touching.
But it was like, you know, it was exhausting, and all I was doing was going around poking and prodding shit.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the night in late
I don't like that I can't see the chat whenever I'm in there. Because I want to know that. I want to take the temperature. See
But
how
that's kind of cool, because then I'm taking over your job. I'm like passing to you what the chat's saying.
Yeah, but you don't do that very well. You don't tell me how they're doing. And I'm scared and I need to know they're okay.
Oh, they're doing like a little...
Master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the syndicate.
This is like kind of a trailer for the new legend.
Operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you.
I'm sorry.
I may be just
wow, they're just really lacing in an old trash here.
A little while longer before he loses her to
poor guy.
Yeah.
But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine.
Have some of your beer. I finally got
probably
through
like
that
warm.
beautiful lady drink.
You are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime.
Have a real one?
We don't.
There's nothing here.
There.
Papa.
Aw, Papa.
Well.
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena, and joining me now, we have the three gentlemen.
You know what's exciting in video games?
Dreams.
Dreams. It's the best video game out right now. It is absolutely a joy, and that's what we're going to play right now. So stay tuned. We're done with fucking EA's thing.
Unless you tell us something really exciting is going on.
If you didn't watch our last Dreams thing, any number of you 1,000 people who are watching right now who don't usually tune into the live streams, consider this. It's fucking fun. It's a new game every 10 seconds, basically, that we jump into. And these things, every so often, you'll get to play the best Sonic game that you've ever seen. So
yes,
stick around if you'd like to see that. We'll be back after this. Hey guys, welcome back. We were just doing a dream stream to avoid Electronic Arts E3 thing that they're doing a little different this year. You can turn it off if you want to, which we did!
Yes, we did.
But there's one thing at the end, maybe. And we're going to go see. Right now, apparently, they're wrapping up The Sims, and we're just going to check in with that. And
you can make mermaids and have gender-neutral bathrooms. Gender-neutral bathrooms.
Part of a stuff pack.
Okay.
And
Is
so
that
we've
true?
decided the perfect career for this pack is a part-time job as a freelance fashion photographer, so you can capture all those amazing looks
Yes.
the Sims can now rock.
That's so me.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
That's
Looks
really
amazing.
good.
I'm excited.
Wow, well, we've covered so much so far. A new expansion, a new partnership, a new stuff pack, but we're not done yet, folks.
Oh, no.
No, we're not.
Michael and Lindsay brought one more big surprise for all of you guys.
Well,
so take it away.
Yes, I know you're all hoping, so we thought maybe we could tell you which game pack we had in mind.
Ooh,
yeah,
I
this is
don't
the one
know.
more thing.
I think maybe
I don't
we
know.
could conjure up something.
All right, Mike, I'll let you spell it out for them.
The next game pack for The Sims 4 is Realm of Magic.
There's some really passionate Sims people there, it looks like, though.
Yeah.
The audience is a bit different from the one
That's
that was
amazing.
sitting there for Star
When
Wars.
are we going to be getting more info on this? I mean, aside from the fact that you
She's excited. Did you see the girl in the white hoodie?
Oh no.
She's like,
So we will tell you more about the game pack later this year. So
oh my god.
like actually really excited.
it is coming this fall.
Is this just for The Sims or is this their one
I
last
can't
thing?
wait. These guys clearly can't wait. So,
We've
Lindsay
had
and
a
Mike.
couple community members asking for that.
Yeah?
It's
We're
a
very
popular
popular
Who
request.
doesn't love a little bit of magic?
Yes, it's true.
So big thank you to Lindsay and Michael, and thank you so much for showing us what's next in The Sims 4. So let's just quickly recap this, because there's a few things to get through, and it's hot, and you might have forgotten. So the Island Living reveal trailer
what's the
is
temperature
live
now in LA?
The
Because she
expansion
says
is
it's
playable here
hot
at EA
now.
Play, and you can play
Like,
at
has it
home soon.
skyrocketed since it
It gets
started?
better.
Look at
Pride
Lisa.
content
You see her,
starts
like,
rolling out, and
Oh,
then
she's going down the stairs super slowly. Like there's something down there.
Summer, so don't forget to
She's
check
so
out all the Sims
weird
social
about
channels,
changing floors.
even more info and launch dates. So that's it for The Sims. It's been an exciting day
Maybe
here
it's a
with
cockroach.
so much
Since
news.
she's a goat
I
carrot.
can't wait to join the
Freaking
fan
me
fest
out.
and get
Why
my
is she
hands on the
walking
Island
around?
Living expansion pack. So from all of us
23
here,
degrees
Must
Celsius?
be, what's the real feel though? Because the real feel tells you what it feels like in the sun.
She's English, so hot is like 20 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But the real feel's probably something like 30 or 33 if you're sitting in the
Thank you
sun.
all for watching EA Play 2019. We hope you
That was
enjoyed
their one
all
more
these
thing?
exciting reveals. Skate 4. I'm sorry, we just ran out of time. I'm Greg Miller. And I'd say I had a lot of fun hosting this show, but that, of course, would have been a lie. This
Did
has been
she
the
yell
worst
on
I've been
Greg Miller?
yards
Or
from
did
all these
someone
great
else?
games. Haven't been able to go play any of them. Now's my time. If you're in Los Angeles, come out and see everything we've got for you in person. If you're not in Los Angeles or you're just lazy, like me, don't worry, because these games will be in your hand before you know it. This has been EA Play 2019. I'm done? I can go play now? All right, great. Let's get going. Where's my Sherpa? Where's Snowbike Mike? Snowbike Mike, come on. What are we going to see? What do we got to see? What do we got to see? Yeah? Okay. All right.
That's it? What was their one more thing? What was, they said a big surprise.
That was it. It was the Sims magic.
Well, it wasn't a complete waste of time. We had an amazing time
We
playing
had
Dreams.
so much fun playing Dreams.
We got to skip the whole piece of shit EA press conference and play Dreams, and we played some great fun.
I would have been really mad if we
Oh,
had
yeah.
watched that entire thing for a surprise thing being.
Can somebody explain to me the Skate 4 meme? I don't get it.
Skate 4?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a thing where everybody says that they
Oh.
want Skate 4. I don't understand it. It's ironic, right? Because Skate 4, people don't want Skate 4, they don't care, or they do want Skate 4.
We know we skipped the main part of The Sims.
We skipped it because we don't.
We skipped
wanna
everything
see it.
else as well.
We don't care about this.
Yeah.
I was expecting like a Dragon Age announcement, but that's the other thing why I get so angry about.
People really want Skate 4 to come out. They really
So
like Skate
so when
3
did
and want
Skate
another one.
when did Skate 4 replace?
Skate 2?
No, when did Skate 4 meme replace Half-Life 3 meme?
Oh, yeah.
Did I miss the boat on that? I thought Half-Life 3 was the meme. Now it's Skate 4.
Was a game series that came out after Tony Hawk, and a lot of people really liked it. Uh-oh, we're losing touch. Skate 3 was 9 years ago.
I'm losing touch, so I'm not keeping up with what the meme for Half-Life 3 is.
Mhm,
It's now been replaced, and now it's
Mhm.
it's Skate 4.
But Skate 4 doesn't have a Magic Expansion DLC. You're goddamn right. I saw Skate 4 meme in 2016. Well, Miss Fable, aren't you ahead of the curve? Sorry.
Well, anyways, I'm glad we had fun tonight.
Me too.
Because
I really did have fun tonight.
Yeah. But in about 24 hours from now, we'll be live with Microsoft. And
24 and a half hours.
That, if they don't fucking impress, man, it's gonna be depressing as fuck. Like, they have a new console to show, and I have a feeling it's not gonna be exciting. I have a feeling they're just gonna be like, I don't know. If they have a new console to show, like, what do you... I don't know, like, this should be on the Microsoft stream, but, like...
Talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk about it as we build up to it. Mm-hmm.
So, is that what they said? They had one last thing, but sorry, we ran out of time? Is that exactly what he said?
He was joking.
Oh, okay.
Kind of funny.
Even worse than last year's EA. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was joking that they were going to have Skate 4, but they ran out of time. Okay, I get it. I see full circle. I know what's going on now. I would say don't go in with huge expectations. And then if anything happens, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Bats Fiend, Sony and Microsoft are both very ready to show their consoles. That's what all the, like, everything I've read says they are ready. Mark Cerny's already been doing interviews and talking, like, he's been showing the working console, not the physical look of it, but he's been in rooms with press now, showing them games running on the new console. No, they're ready. It's ramp up time. It's time to start, like, building hype for their consoles. They know it. We know it. It just feels like it's just so depressing that a new console year does not have the big two on stage together.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's a new console year and they're not battling it out. They're like just stepping aside, being like, we're good. We'll do it later. You go do your console announcement. Later we'll do our console announcement. That's so sad. I mean, technically PlayStation a year, like last generation, did one to jump the gun. They did a press conference leading up to E3 to get all their shit out there. That was bold and that was brave, because that's kind of exposing yourself, saying like, this is what we got before E3 even comes. That's showing confidence.
Yeah.
This time they're being like, we're not even gonna go to the show, and then we're gonna see what you got, and then we'll like come out and respond. Yeah, we have tons of details on the PS5. Xbox has been leaking out a lot of its details. We already know that the consoles aren't coming out this year, I think. I think Mark Cerny said that it's 2020. I think it's all been confirmed. And I don't think Q4, I think it'll be earlier, but
only time will tell.
But anyways. Yeah, Mark Cerny said not before April 2020, and he said nothing else besides that, so that he gave like a not before date, so we'll...
Right. Sorry, Lisa. I spooked her.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, guys.
It's so ironic that EA always like sort of unofficially kicks off E3. It's always depressing. It always starts it off on this like really sad, depressing, angry note.
Nice to get it out of the way.
Ugh, what a waste. It's like the one time a year that we are almost forced to pay attention to EA.
Yeah, but we didn't this year.
We didn't. We didn't even give them that.
Yeah.
See you next time, guys.